Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's live stream. We are live here developing some work on Mimic. I didn't know what I was going to do today in particular regarding what live stream to do, but there's something I really want to get done into Mimic, and I thought what better time to do it is to also showcase and also get things tested, because there's something we need to get tested in regards to the Twitch support. So if you're watching this on Twitch, you can help us out because it has Twitch chat enabled now in the game, and we hopefully can get that working. So if you've got a Twitch account or you're watching this on Twitch, great. You can actually play along and help out. So yeah, here we go. So a few things have been updated in the project. So further optimization keeps on happening, but now we're sort of tidying up, fixing bugs, making things a bit nicer. Last time we'd done a live stream, we worked on the tutorial. I've done a bit more on that, but more on that in time. But one big thing I've done very recently was I updated the graphics of the characters use a different suit model. So now they've got more of a sci-fi space age suit looking thing rather than a jumpsuit. And I really like the look of this. I thought we could do quite a lot with this, especially with this light up here could act as our player characters light themselves. But some of the work I want to do on this though is going to be related to making it like be able to customize the colors probably a bit more, and also make that light glow and make it glow off and on. So yeah, we're going to go through that, and before we go ahead and test out the Twitch stuff. So hello John, good to see you. Yes, we are now doing it on Wednesdays and Thursdays live streams, so all good. There's one bug I had in here that I've been trying to fix, and I found the problem. I don't know if anyone else has come across this problem, but if I were putting in like a spotlight, because originally the character's torch or flashlight is a spotlight but with an IES texture on it, so you get more realistic bulb sort of appearance to it. So if I go to the IES texture and just give it one of these, you can see how this makes the hair glow, and I don't get why this does that. It makes it glow. I don't get it. It makes no sense. So if you know, or if you've ever come across this problem, because I'd like to use an IES texture, that'd be great, because I ain't got a clue. But it looks like you've got a milk tash. Doesn't cause that problem though when you don't have it. So I found the problem, just don't know the solution. So yeah, that's something. If anyone knows about that one, IES textures. If you don't know what an IES texture is, basically light bulbs in real life aren't a usual like pure glow. They do have some sort of shape, or where the glass is shapes and distorts and refracts the light, and that simulates that. You get quite a nice effect with the light sources. But it's not the end of the world. If we can't put it on, we can't put it on. But I'd much rather have non-glowing milky beards and facial hair and hair. So yeah. So I'm going to go through and showcase something that people don't often do with stuff they get from like this is from the marketplace, is modify it. Like you take the texture of this and modify it. So what I'm going to do is look at the character and then go to material, and you can see the original artist for this just put in a straight up just material texture into it. I'm actually going to take that out of here, put it into Photoshop, and use it to hopefully mask out what we want to be different colors. Okay, now looking at this, I can also see that the metallic texture is being used to determine the blue parts. If you look at the blue parts and the metallic texture, they kind of line up. So I may be able to use that as a way to solve that and make it easier to split the two together. Because if I look at this texture, it's a pretty basic texture, like regarding the actual images of it. But if not, I can always work around it using Photoshop. But that's what we're going to try and do. So I need this one to be able to edit the colors of the character texture. But I also want to do one for the flashlight, so we can make the flashlight glow and not glow when the torch is on and off. So I need to find that. I'm not too sure what material that would be. So if you're ever unsure what material it would be, you can open up the model, and you can isolate individual textures, okay? And you can find which one does what. There you go, that one. Okay. And I want to get that material out, because I'm going to need to make that glow, because it's not using emissive textures for it, so that's what we're going to do. So, yeah, people don't be afraid to like edit and manipulate these things. I've got to now figure out where the hell the flashlight texture is in here. I'm going to guess that bit. Where are we? I mean, it must be. It must be that bit. So I'm going to make that bit glow as well, and give it an off and on part. So let's do that. I'm going to go in here, and we're going to export this asset. And I'll just chuck it on my desktop. Here we are. And I got Photoshop open. Hi, Jason. Yeah, as well, it's odd one, isn't it? I don't know. It's been bugging me for ages, but I finally discovered that's the problem, just by dicking around and turning things off and on. But I don't know what the solution would be, besides not using IES texture. But I say, not the end of the world. Okay, so emissive texture can be easiest one to do first, because all we want to do in here is make a black and white image to indicate what's going to glow and what's not going to glow. And thankfully, we think we know it's this bit. So we're going to go over here, go select that sort of square, and I'm going to get my fill, fit in white, inverse, fill the rest in black. There's my emissive texture. But I am going to take off the little squares, I think. I'm going to try and get rid of those bits. So let me go in here, because they are like orange in the other one, so in the actual image. So I'm just going to do this. All very exciting stuff. It doesn't have to be super accurate, because the player should, well, the other players will never get really that close to it probably. So it shouldn't matter too much. We can always come back into Photoshop and tweak it if we need to. So just do this. That's terrible aiming on that one. There you go, that'll do. Okay, and on this thing here, we're going to fill it in black. Like that. Okay. Is it okay to have multiple materials in one object compared to having one material for the whole asset? I mean, yes, you can. The thing that's costly is the texture calls inside the materials. So that's the thing you have to be aware of. Each material has a limitation for how many textures it can have. I think it's 16. But so that's where you can break it apart into different materials. But just be aware, it's the textures that really cause the big issue stuff. So yeah, just be aware of that. Okay, so we're going to export this. I'm going to go drop it on my desktop while I'm working. T is still base color. I'm going to change still tech opacity. No, not opacity. Emissive. There we go. Okay. Oh, I should change it. PNG. PNG. Everything else is using PNG. PNG. Export. Like this. Okay, so let's now put that into our material. So we need to bring that in here. I'll bring it into the same place. Import. Still tech emissive. And we're going to put that on here as emissive. Now if I apply that, We're going to check to see, make sure that is correct. That does seem to be glowing. Let's make it obviously brighter. So we're going to multiply this by 5. I'm going to see what that looks like now. Yeah, not too bad. You can probably go a bit higher than 5. Let's go to 15. Yeah, not too bad. I actually might get rid of those little squares. I think I like it would like it without the squares, maybe. Because the squares, I don't know what they're meant to be, but there's something. Does Unreal handle texture atlases as well? Yes. I believe it does. Automatically, yeah. Okay, so I like that. Let's make that so we can toggle that off and on. So this multiplier here, we're going to keep it at the brightness of 15, but I'm going to multiply that again by a scalar parameter and emissive, and I'm going to put that in there. Okay, so I need to get access to that material and that parameter. So I'm going to do that on the character class. So over here we've got a flashlight stuff in here. So let me find my flashlight. Where are you? Flashlight. So toggle server light, we've got this set is flashlight active. I think I've got that, so I've got notify. Yep. So when it does that, I need to get the material of this thing. So what I need to do is actually get that material first. So let's go and begin play and do that over here. We'll just put that on a sequence. There you go. Right, so which material was it again? It was this piece, but we want to get the material index for this, which will be element 6. So we need to get that. Let's go back here. Create dynamic material instance. Element is number 6. Source material, we're going to get material, plug that in and give that 6 and promote that to a variable, and that'll be still, call it the same thing, still tech material. Okay, do that and we'll apply it to the mesh. Set material. And we'll set the element index to 6. Okay, so we're going to take that, go back to our on flashlight active, put that in here, and material we're going to move aside here a little bit. In fact, I don't know if I actually need to set it again, because I could just do, I can't remember now. We're going to get material and set scalar parameter value, emissive. And the value of this will be based upon whether a flashlight is active. And I can just plug that straight in, because booleans, when they're true, they're 1. If they're false, they're 0. Which is exactly what we want. Yep, let's put that back in here. And might as well set it back, it's not a problem. Like that. Okay, so by default it's going to be on. So we'll set that to 1 by default. And we can go into our game. And we're going to mess about with that. So let's go see what it looks like from other players' point of views. That's not too bad looking. Yeah. And then if I go and put in F8, there's my one. If I turn it off, F8, there you go, texture's off. Okay, so what we've done is we've taken a texture from a pack that we got from the marketplace and took it into Photoshop and done some work on it to edit it. Yeah. Can you please tell or show how to pass player cap from one level to a new level with stats? That's with saving. So you look at my videos about how to save files stuff. Below, we've got the light on, if you can tell. Hopefully it looks alright. Not too blurry. It's a very bright light. Okay. So, that's looking not too bad. So the next thing I want to do is make it so I can customize the colors somewhat. Hi 2XP. Stick around 2XP on Twitch. We're going to do some testing with Twitch support in a minute. So make sure you stick around on Twitch. But first of all, I'm going to take this and make it so I can try and customize the colors. I'm going to try and make this work. It may look a bit rough. I may have to do a bit more time on it. But we're going to take this and we're going to export this out. And yep. And then we're going to open it in here. Like this. Okay, so I want to have 2 channels, right? So the way I'm going to handle this is I'm going to, first of all, desaturate it all the way down, and then so it's just black and white, and then highlight the bits that are going to be like primary color, like the orange here, would be a red, and then in the red channel, and then the other one would be like the blue, the secondary color would be in the green channel, and we can use that to filter them out, hopefully. So yeah, so I need to be able to select the colors. Now, fortunately in Photoshop, there's a color selector. So we go to color range, click on the orange, and you kind of get a rough estimation of all the colors you need. So I think that might do it. We're going to OK that. Make a new layer. And as I said, we will make this pure red. And if it's done it right for me, we should get like the see-through parts as well coming through. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to saturate the layer beneath me. So I'm going to add an adjustment layer to this and change it to black and white. There you go. Right, next up, we need to select the blue. So we're going to go to select, color range. Yeah, okay. And then make a new layer. And we're going to change the color now to a different color channel, which is going to be pure green. And we need it pure green because we need it to, we're going to use it to filter, basically. Or you can use blue as well, but we'll use green. 3. Oh, wait, didn't do the color range. Select, color range. And the thing is, I don't want it to select all of the metal bits because bits are going to have a bit of blue in it anyway. So what I might do is just select this bit and then filter out the selection a little bit. So we'll just do this first. And then our green. Like that. Put that back on. Where's my black and white image not working anymore? Oh, I've got a mask on it, haven't I? Hang on. Delete. There you go. Okay, so something like that, right? But I also don't want all of it to be... I don't want it to affect the metals as well. So I'm just going to go into the selection tool and select all these bits. And we're just going to use this one, intersect, and I just want to select the blue bits. I guess actually no, I want to just you know what, to be easier, it's just those bits there, isn't it? It's nowhere else. Yeah, I'll just erase it, be fine. Just take that up there. There we go. Yeah, check that out as well. Whoops. So yeah, don't be afraid to have a crack at using the stuff you get from the marketplace in interesting ways. Like, you can do some pretty cool stuff with it if you put in the thought into it. You can get much more mileage out of it. Because one issue I've always been having with this game is I'm not known how to approach the problem of identifying other people. So in like games like Among Us, it's really easy because everyone is a colour. We can't really do something that garish in here, but we probably could do it with this material, as it's not too bad. So I'm hoping we can get some customization in here, so players can customize their outfits and the color of those outfits, and get rid of that, and make it easy for them to be identified. Okay. Obviously, I can come back and edit this however I want later. Try to get a rough estimate and see if test the theory. This is going to look okay. These little bits, it shouldn't matter too much anyway. Right, we'll leave it like that. Yeah, so I want it to be it'd be like this, right? But I need to select everything else now and give that the other channel, which would be the well, actually I can leave it like this actually. To combine, all together. So I can maybe make this work with the stuff there. Also, Twitch channel name is just Ryan Laley. Just look it up, you'll find it. So we're going to try this out. We're going to export as PNG and see if we can do it without the blue channel. Keep the rest of it all blank like this. Base color. We call this a packed texture. When you stack things with different like channels. So I'm gonna bring that in here. Obviously this works, we can do it the same with the bottoms. So we're going to go in here and we're going to select our material there and give that over to here. Okay, so the way this works is you have a lerp, right? And the alpha for the lerp is going to be the not alpha, sorry. You take the not a lerp either. You take the color that you want it to be. So let's say we make this like pink, whatever. Okay. I can multiply that by the red channel, and that'll give me that pink bit there, right? In regards to the green channel, we're going to multiply that by another color, and we'll do that with orange. Put that in there, and you can see it doing the orange thing. Now you can see how the grey metal bits are still being selected as part of this. Okay, and that's because those bits are technically like got a little bit of that color in there because they're greyish. So, and they're not like exactly black or white. So yeah, what we need to do in here is subtract, combine these channels together and subtract them out their main parts. Because what I want to do then out of this is I want to combine these together. So if I do add that and that, we get that, and let's see if how bad this looks. Okay, apply that. Let's see what it looks like on the character. It's not too bad. Obviously the colours are a bit bright, obviously, because I chose very bright colours. So let's try and pick colours that are more likely what we may want to actually use in here. So that desaturate them a little bit. Do that. And we'll bring this down a bit. Get more red. Apply that. So it's not so bright, you know. Up to here. I mean, we could well do. It could be a thing. It's something to think about, and something I think I'll play around with, I think. Yeah, okay. But let's test out the Twitch chat stuff. Okay, so as I said, I've been adding bits to the Twitch support part of the game. So to test that out, we need to go into our lobby map. So menus, lobby map. Yes. So to accomplish this, I'm using a Twitch integration plugin that I just got from Marketplace. It's smarter than me. I might as well use it, and it works quite well. You have to set it all up, obviously, but once you set it up, you can put in any channel name, and it will fetch the Twitch chat of that channel. So to test this out, what I did was, if I go to the systems and go to the lobby menu, lobby, I think it's on the controller. Twitch. If I not put one in there, I might have taken it out. On chat message, yeah, there you go. So on chat message here, I can get information from it and do a print string like this, and I can get information about the message. Now the message can be quite long because it's a load of metadata, but we can break that data apart and just get the message that was sent like that, and we can just keep it on the screen for longer, 20 seconds. Compile, save. So what I can do is I can now go into the Twitch option in your private lobby. So it's only be available for private lobbies, okay? So if I go to Twitch here, I can insert the channel name. I don't need to do username, I can get rid of that. So the channel name, I can put in whatever I want. So I'm gonna put in Ryan Laley. Hit connect. And that's now connected to my Twitch chat. So if you're watching this on Twitch, type something into chat and we should see it on the screen here, hopefully. Anything you want. Hello world. Is it gonna get it? Have I typed in the right channel name? Booyah. It worked the other day. I did it in a secret test the other day and it worked, so maybe I just typed in the wrong channel name. Or maybe I did the, I know what I did. Twitch, I need to put it in, I put in both. I think I am using them both behind the scenes. There you go. Right, now, sorry, type something in now. Honestly, God, this worked the other day. So if this doesn't work now, I'm going to be pissed off. There we go. Hello again, world. And that was from 2XP Games. Testing. Yep, works. Thank you, Deus Rex85. Ready, steady, go. Okay, so if I wanted to, I could actually put Twitch chat in the game if I wanted to. I could do whatever. And what's really cool about the plugin is, and the API it works, is that you can also make it work with, like, get the bits that people send, subscriptions, all that stuff. We can make it do stuff in the game if we wanted to. So maybe that could be something fun we can do later on. But for now, like, yeah, the way it works is that Twitch can now vote on their targets. So that's what we're going to try and test out. And that's the bit I haven't tested yet. So I've done some logic behind the scenes of how this will work. So for this to work, test it though, I need to go into standalone. Okay, and so what will happen is you should be able to vote by the name of the player, okay? And we should see Twitch come up in the thing, the options, and the instructions should be there for you while we're in the game. But what will happen is every think it's 15 seconds. I think it is 15 or 30 seconds. Every time someone puts in a vote, it's going to tally it up, and it's going to look at who has the most votes, and then pass that vote as a ballot cast in the Android manager. So people in Twitch can actually send the Android after particular people. So yeah, so that's something that would be really, really fun for those private lobbies that want to do some cool stuff with their audiences. Your audience can vote for your own demise or other people's demise. You can do whatever you like. Or we may put it on the screen. We are storing that data, so we could put on the screen like how many votes each player's got and show who's going to get the next vote. That might be quite fun to see and cause a bit of chaos. But it should be quite fun to see. Hopefully this works. Hopefully. We just got to wait for it to compile things and stuff. Give it a second. New loading screen, courtesy of AI. I'm not an artist, so AI. I want a spaceship flying into the sun. There you go. That'll do. That's the job. If I'm able to get the funds to hire an artist, I'll get it done properly. But for now, it'll do. It's better than looking at a black screen. And the idea is that each map will have its own load screen. Okay. Right, so Mimic. Log in. We're also putting LAN support in here now. So hopefully we can show events in with LAN support. I've got to test it out that. I'm going to test it with a local college, I think. So we're going to go matchmaking. We'll search for available sessions. There won't be any. We're going to create a new session. Off we go. Shaders, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's go to Twitch. Connect it. Lily. Connect. Okay, that's now connected. And I can always disconnect it if I wanted to. I can come back over here and disconnect it. But I'm going to start that now. And that'll go into the game. And I'm hoping... The thing I haven't been able to test is whether the Twitch chat being enabled transfers over to the main game. It should do. It should do. But we'll see. And then you should be able to put in commands and things. I've got the log here, so I should be able to see when Twitch chat gets something through. At the moment, you can see it's getting the voice stuff for the proximity voice data, which is all there. But yeah, so we're just going to wait for that to compile the shaders it needs to load up. But yeah, so as you see, proximity voice is in here. Yeah. ZRM. Yes, it is currently fully in blueprints. Currently. So far, we haven't had need to go into C++ yet, but so far so good. It runs at over 60 on my computer, just fine, pretty solidly. Granted, you're not going to see it right now because we're in the editor mode, and that always has a bit of overhead. But in the final thing, it does seem to do it just fine. And we've optimized the network bandwidth as well, so the bandwidth cost is way down as well. So it should run pretty lagless for people. We'll just wait for this. Any questions while we're waiting for this? You're welcome, Division. I'm looking forward to getting the game out there. It's going to be fun. Oh, we're here. Still preparing shaders, so it might look a bit weird. But, yep, looking weird. Okay, so let's see if Twitch chat is going to work in here. So, someone in Twitch, do you want to write something in chat? We should hopefully see... I think we see something come through here, like it receiving something. This is a chat. No! Okay, that wasn't working. So let's try and fix that. Okay, thank you guys. Right, let's test this out then. Try and figure this one out. So let's work through the problem. So the way this works is, I can get rid of this bit now. Is when you connect to Twitch, you have the Twitch component, and there's a thing in here. Oh, it might be on the actual UI, but it'll connect to that Twitch thing there. Now, when I leave this though, I need to that's fine. I need to tell it to auto log in again. Okay, so it needs to log into the player's Twitch account. So if I go to, oh, that's interesting. Mimic game mode must be in that. On swap player controllers, right here. So this is what should be happening when it comes through the player controller. It should come through all that. Iron Thumbs. I'm in Colchester, yes. I'm in Stanway to be more specific, but yes. Highwoods, yeah, you're just down the road. You're not too far from me at all. How many people have worked on the game total? So it's myself primarily, and I've had a couple of animators do a couple of little animations for like the mimic that I don't have. But yeah. Yeah, so what it should do is it'll check to see, hey, get the username channel, do the login, and connect to Twitch. It should be doing this bit, but it's not getting there. So why not? Like, the logic of this makes sense. Although I'm concerned that the search results for this thing here, it should have come up with the UI bit. So why am I not getting that? Obviously it works because we can log in, but let me just see what's going on there. So mimic game UI, menus, Twitch channel. Yeah, you can do, Ronald. Are you just using Blueprints? Yeah, I'm just using Blueprints currently. It is a custom building engine, so I can go into C++ and do stuff. But so far, I haven't needed to, so why bother? Oh, that's right. We're doing it this way. So that's when I disconnect it, and yeah, okay, I got it there. So set channel, set username, and then when I click on the button to connect, you're getting that connect to Twitch. Right, okay. So yeah, it's not coming across in this lobby controller problem. So that's interesting. What I may do then is, oh, it should then. Okay. How can I test this out without taking up loads of time? I need to get, I mean, I don't have to log it in the lobby screen. I can just store that they've logged it in with their username and channel. So if I just, I'll tell you what, as a surefire way to get through this, if I go into the game instance and put it there, if I can find the damn thing, there it is. And we'll do Twitch channel as the string, like that. Okay, so when I do connect to Twitch with the connect button, wherever that is, here it is, I'm going to get the Mimic game instance, and we're going to do set Twitch channel there. and we'll get username from that. Okay, next I'm going to go to mimic game mode here. Rather than relying on this hopefully magically working, which it isn't for some reason, I can just do a more surefire way. I can get the game instance. We'll get the mimic game instance. Get the Twitch channel and plug that into each of these. In fact, actually, what I'll do is I'll take that from there and go to the mimic controller, which is where it needs to be. There you go. So on chat message, that's how we're doing the send chat votes, stuff like that. Oh, I didn't finish it here. Okay, well, we need to work on that. But let's go to begin play on this. And on here, we're going to get the Twitch channel, Twitch actor, set username, set channel. Plug it in, and then log in, or connect rather. Connect to Twitch, yeah. And we only do that if that is not empty. Empty. We'll do it this way, and we'll just collapse all that to add a little function. Connect to Twitch. Okay, so that should handle that. So the way it should work, which I need to finish by the looks of it, I didn't finish it here, is it'll send a message across and receive that, which we saw earlier. It'll do that, and for this purposes here, I'll just do a print string to indicate who the vote is for. In fact, actually, we'll do a print string for the message. We'll do that with the message over here. So the message will go over to that. Okay, and then the server chat vote would come through, and we need to get the Android manager and send a... do I already have a thing in here? No. Get actor of class Android. So there's the way the AI works. There's an AI Android manager, and that kind of looks after the Android and determines what the Android should be doing anytime. So it sort of feeds information. One such thing here is cast vote. Vote. Add chat vote. There you go. I'm going to add the player name to the chat vote. Okay, so let's test this again. Stand and go. Let's see how that works. Sorry, been looking around. Hey Ryan, your videos have been super useful. Thank you. Ask what your setup you have. So you've been asked before. Here's a kick-ass PC or something more modest. It's pretty modest. It's nothing special. It's a 3080 in there, so we haven't upgraded to the 40 series yet. Yeah, and the rest is like the standard stuff, like, you know, loads of RAM. It's an i7, I think. Yeah, i7. Nothing special. It's about how old is it now? About 3-4 years old, I think. So yeah. You're welcome, Mr. G. Thank you, RNC. What is this project all about? So basically, Mimic is an online multiplayer survival horror game with social deduction gameplay. So imagine if you combined Among Us with Alien Isolation, you get kind of close to what it's about. So at the moment, what we're doing today is we've done some editing with our player characters, so we can hopefully customize their materials a bit more and customize their suits. with different shaders. And what we're doing now is testing the Twitch support. So the game includes Twitch support. So for your private games, so you can't do this in matchmaking, but in private, you can connect your game to a Twitch channel, and it will receive the Twitch channel comments in the chat. And you can type in a keyword and get a vote in, and vote for other players to be attacked by the android, which is an AI character walking around the ship. Sort of like your Alien and Alien Isolation. So, yeah. So hopefully it finds a new empty session. There you go. So let's connect us to Twitch. We'll change this bar to be just one entry box, because you don't have to enter it once. Young man. I've got 3 years on here. Sorry. Okay, so people on Twitch, get ready, because we're going to be asking for your help to test if the connection comes through. Fingers crossed. So the logic I haven't tested for the chat voting, but it makes sense, so it should work. Good to see you, Chris. Chris, I think we were meant to have a private session the other day. I noticed on my calendar it was there, but I totally misread my calendar the other day. I'll talk to you in private, obviously, later, but I think I saw you rebooked it in, I think. Did you rebook it in? So if you guys don't... Are you rescheduled? Okay. Yeah, if you don't know, I do private sessions as well. So good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. Right, so we should be connected to Twitch. So if someone in Twitch wants to type in a message, hopefully we see it in the corner there. I'm just going to hide the objectives. Hello? Ah, you son of a bee. Why not? Why doesn't that not work in here, but works in the lobby? Oh, one thing I wanted. I know. I think I know why. Can you type in vote and put in Ryan? So vote space Ryan. So that's what you do. It should have come up with a menu on the side of the screen showing the player list with the names of the players, so people can just type in vote and then the name. But that's not working either. Something weird is going on. Let's go back to the work and figure it out. Hey, right. So we've got it on the player controller now. Wait. I thought I did it on a player controller. Did I not do it on a player controller? I'm confused. Where did I do it then? Did I just... Oh yeah, I made it a function. Yeah, yeah, I did. Start camera fade, init controller. Does that, get player state, da 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 da. Maybe I want to add it to this instead. Because the controller hasn't been initialized yet, maybe. So let's do that at the end of all, not all this, but here. Let's try that. Let's go check on this. So connect to Twitch. If the Twitch channel is not empty, and we'll just print string this up mad so we can see which part of it's breaking. So Twitch channel, we'll put that through there. Branching is not empty, true. Set username, set channel, connect to Twitch. Print string. Twitch connected. Compile that. Save that. And the UI should change as well. So I don't know why the UI is not changing. So let's go back to that and have a look. UI. gameplay player HUD. There is a player names list over here, and that changes the visibility of this based upon whether or not that is visible. So on the construct, we've got player controller, set visibility based upon the player role, player alerted, Twitch actor is connected, change visibility. I don't get why that's not doing the job. Okay, well, let's test out our current changes and see if we get any closer. Thank you, Ronald. If it all goes well, by the way, and current plans go into place, we may be showing the game off at a LAN in MCM Comic Con in London. So, touch wood, the plans that we're lining up in place happen, and we can get the public playing the game in LAN. Obviously, a lot's got to happen before then in order for that to be a thing. So, fingers crossed, that makes it. That'd be kind of cool. So if you're in London and you're going to MCM Comic Con or EGX, because they're both connected this year, pop by. I'll be around them anyway, but especially if I'm there, keep an eye out for the game. I'll obviously let everyone know if the game is there, but that's currently in the works. Yeah, the playlist should look like this on the side. So Twitch, Ryan, Laylee, Ryan, Laylee, connect. Okay, that should connect up there. And I should see, or it's not going to work because my voice chat is going to trigger it. All right, let's just start. So let's see if that changes, at least can show us where it's going wrong. We should see it connected to Twitch up in the corner, and we should see the username being sent across as well, and then anyone's messages should come through as well. But we're trying to diagnose the problem first. VoIP initialized, but not the Twitch. And we are not getting from the game instance either. The game instance isn't returning the actual value. So how's that happening? Make sure that's actually getting set. It should be. Twitch channel. I'm gonna hit connect to Twitch, get the username. Yeah. It should work. Yeah, why is that not doing that? And the move player controller is doing that, and it should only do that after it's done all the input mode stuff. So it definitely is doing all this part. There's nothing here to not work. This is working. very confused. I'll tell you what, we're going to just put it again other places. So we'll put it at the start of this. There. And then it's there. It's owner. Yeah. Execute an owning client, yeah. I don't know. Right, let's try this out. You're welcome, oldie blogs. Oldie bags, I say. Oldie blogs. Yeah, make sure you share your game. Let us know. Send me an email with the game name. I'll go check it out. It's good fun to see the games. It's quite nice going to the game events because I always like walking past and people can walk up to me and say, they'll say thank you, but they'll show me the game that they've used tutorials for or used my channel as help to make and release. And it's always cool to see their game has made it to a booth for the public to play, which is kind of fun. We had one person, I need to share it because it's quite a cool little game. One person took their game jam game they did for one of my game jams and actually finished it and launched it on Steam, and it's quite a cool little game. Does a Twitch plugin have to initialize per level instance or something? Oh, good question. I don't think so. Let me just quickly go back into here. Go to the lobby controller. I'm not doing it on here, I don't think. So I don't think you have to initialize it. Yeah, no, don't have to do anything like that. And I know why. Oh no, I put it in there. The code's the same. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I thought I forgot to put the token code to enable it. Yeah, so I don't know. Right, let's go back to the game and have a look. I got really excited and I thought I found the problem. Alas, I did not. So, yeah. And so if not, I might have to delay it maybe before it can initiate. Maybe it has to do some work. They can Twitch. I don't know what's going on here with the hair. Connection. Maybe I have to delay it. Because it's connected to Twitch now. I hit start. And I don't think it may not be having enough time for the Twitch actor component to initialize or get set up or whatever before it tries to tell it to do something. So keep an eye on the old logs to see if anything red comes up. How am I handling shader compilation? What do you mean? You don't have to. It's already compiled. When you package a game, it's compiled. You don't have to recompile it again. Yeah, see, it hasn't come up. So I'm gonna guess it's what I'm thinking, where it's not had enough time to do the connection to Twitch. So we're gonna do that. Take it out of here. And do set timer by function name. Function name connect to Twitch. And we'll say 5 seconds into the game, it will do that. I've spelled it right, haven't I? Connect to Twitch. Yep. Let's try this one. But the game's nearly done. Also, we've wrote up all the achievements for the game. So there's some really fun things with the achievements. So besides the normal ones like win next amount of games and things like that, I've put in almost like riddle-like ones. So when you're playing the game, you can try and solve the riddles and try and do the weird things to try and get the game to give you the achievements. So I really want to play with the idea of achievements being like little hidden objectives for you to mess about with. Like for example, there's one where you have to hit a button on one side of the map and within for like 45 seconds run to the other side of the map and hit the other button. So you've got to be very quick. But it's not going to tell you that it's a riddle for you to solve. And it goes with all the other ones as well. So it should be quite fun as a little achievement. Connect. Okay. Start. So after 5 seconds of starting, it should try and reconnect to Twitch. When I'm playing the Game Jam games, this time next week. So the voting ends tomorrow, and then I'll be downloading the top 10 games and we're playing them live on stream next week and picking a winner. So yeah, Thursday next week, yeah. It's just not doing it. Why not? Like, the thing is, I'm not even seeing the other stuff, like in the log. Like, we've got this warning, connection is still valid to blank. Right, what I'm going to do then is... What am I going to do? So, connect to Twitch. I mean, it's just that it's fact it's not doing this bothers me. As if it's blank still. Not tick. I go... The game instance, print that. You see, that's not getting that, is it? Username. Set channel, set username parameter. Oh, hold on. What if I do this? What if that is not set up correctly? So if I just take the value straight from here and feed it into that. Try that. Alright, if I get username. I got a feeling that does not work if you're already connected. Don't know. Set channel, set. I'm just guessing that it's disconnecting you when you change the level. I don't even actually know for certain if it is or not. But let's try. Let's try this. Because that it said it already connected to blank. So I'm guessing the value was coming out blank and setting it, and we're only getting it straight from the Twitch actor. So maybe the Twitch actor's username is blank after it's connected to people. So maybe, yeah. Are you right, people just gonna look at the game as an Among Us clone? No. It's so different from Among Us now. It's so different. I say it's like Among Us because it's a social deduction game. But no, it's very different in its setup. Let's go here. Connect. Aha, right there you come up there. Did do that last time. Yeah, it is impossible. You're right, Eduardo. The way to describe games when you're talking to like people is to describe it. It's like this game, but this. Yeah. And it's not just that it's a scary Among Us, because when you try and make them like this is what we discovered during design. So when you make Among Us scary, and make it more realistic, it changes a lot of the mechanics. So there's lots of things that you can't just do. So there's no like vote round, for example. You can vote at any point. No, there's nothing like that. And there's also like how do you build fear in the player? Hey, Twitch connected. Okay, in Twitch, can someone type in something? Yeah, there you go. Vote Ryan come up. Okay, so to see if the vote actually goes to me, can you do vote Ryan Laley? Capital R, capital L, just in case. I think I made it not care about case, but yeah, thank you. Okay, so what it should be doing, it should be pulling that vote in, and I should see that vote come through in a few seconds, right? Because I'm obviously the only player, so therefore it's going to cause the most votes to happen. So if I go in, let's just and let's just use that. Well, first of all, my face should be popping up here, but it's not. But usually when you see a vote, you'll see like a bar come up here. So if I vote for this person here, it'll come up like a bar. You see Android target acquired, just picked me up. Oh, here he comes. Oh, I heard him. Don't know where he went though. Oh, there you go. He went. Okay, so the vote Ryan Laley thing don't seem to be coming through the Android voter. Although this does seem to be a bit busted. I don't know why. Okay, let's take a look at that. So let me just close some of this down. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Okay, so the Android character, the fact that you got an AI character walking around is not like Among Us. So yeah, it plays more like if Alien Isolation had a multiplayer mode. It feels more like that. Yeah, so the Android site is in Android Manager. So this should be calling add chat vote, which goes through there. So we'll just do various print strings to find out how it's going. So we'll just do that string there to change the color of it. There we go. Hold that. That'll trigger that, and then we go to tally votes. That'll give you all the player votes here. Add player vote, multicast shared data. I'll just do a print string here too. Why not? And we'll just do key. Change that to green. This is a listen server multiplayer. Yes. Yeah. Which is why we optimize the bandwidth down so much. So it doesn't actually take up much of your bandwidth. It's like kilobytes. One thing to be, I just want to double check. It's going to be a pain in the ass to open. If I open up the map, just want to make sure the Android Manager is actually in the map. It should be, but we can double check because otherwise that'd be a big problem. I'd much rather check it now. Yeah, so it's a listen server for a couple of reasons. One, it's cheap. Dedicated servers cost a lot of money, and I don't have that kind of funds. Also, it's not that taxing on network play, so it's totally fine for doing that, and it doesn't require like pinpoint precision from the player character. You're not shooting or anything like that, so you don't need to have that accuracy that you want, or like balance you'd want at least from the game. So yeah, do you have a startup screen? Not yet. It will be in there though. Do you mean like with logos and stuff? But it will be there when it's done, obviously, but not worry about it just yet. Okay, let's double check I've got the Android Manager. Yep, I do. Right. So let's test this out. I just thought of an easy way to test this. If I just go to the game instance and connect it through this, I don't have to connect it to the internet, I'll just do that. Systems, game instance, Twitch channel, and just type in the default here, like that. And I can just do set to viewport. That might make it a bit quicker to test. Yep, Twitch connected. Okay, so once again, can you someone put like vote Ryan Laley in the Twitch chat? Spelled my name wrong. Kaylee. Ah, there you go. Vote Ryan Laley came up. Hang on, let me just hide the thing. Do it again. Laley. Vote Ryan Laley. Vote Ryan Laley. Why is it only getting... Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, so it's only getting... Oh, I know what's going wrong. I know what's going wrong. So the way this works is when you put in the vote, the keyword vote, on the player controller, where is it? Yeah. The way it works is, I can get rid of this now, I think. And this one as well. on chat message, what we're doing is we're getting the contains. If it contains a keyword of vote, so it's going to look for whatever you write in there, vote, and then it's going to count the source string, and it's count along 4. But for some reason, I think it's not counting. No, that wouldn't make sense. Send chat vote. I'm not filtering it through here, am I? Yeah, no. So why is that coming out? It says Ailey. Are you doing that? What's so special about that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count for maybe I don't get it. Why would it do that? Contains message substring. Determines whether or not this string contains specified substring. Yeah. Yeah. Send chat vote. To the right of the specified location, counting back from the right. Oh, it's counting back from the right. Well, that's no use. That's useless, isn't it? We need to get the right chop. Not right. That'd be why. No, not an actual Twitch poll. No, you just type in keywords. So that would be actually 5 characters in, because it's the space as well. Right, this should work, because what the other one does, right, it was reading from the right hand side of the string back by 4, so I was only getting 4 characters. I wanted to actually do this one instead, which was reading from the left. At the beginning of the words, it'll count how many along, and it'll just take the right hand side of it after the 5th character, which would be the space. Oh no, would it be the space? No, it would be no, because it's 0 base. It'd be. I think it's gonna. I don't know if the count is. We'll do 4. Right chop, right of the specified location. So location would be 4. So it makes that would, I would read that as index 4, not the 4th character. It's different. Multiplayer is very complicated. Yes, it is. I do not want to make another multiplayer game after this one. I want to keep it simple. Okay, can someone put in vote Ryan Laley again in Twitch? So yeah, if you follow me on Twitch, by the way, the difference you get between here and Twitch, on like YouTube and Twitch, is Twitch is where I'll do like just random streams with no real anything. It's just me testing stuff out. So yeah, vote Ryan Lady came up. Cool. So we should see it come through with the green one, whatever color I chose, after a few seconds, because you'd pull those votes in. Oh wait, no, it should have said. Can someone else type in? Can you type it in again? Because it shouldn't have had the word vote in it. It should have just said Ryan Laley. So that's interesting. Yeah, multiplayer's a nightmare. For this reason, testing stuff takes ages. Yeah, see, it's coming up. Vote Ryan Laley. Oh no, that was. I'm not seeing it quick enough. Type it in again. I'm going to pay attention. It's the red one we're looking for, not the blue one. I should make it last for longer. It's my fault. So it's coming up with my name, Ryan Laley. Okay. Ah, but I won't be logged in with Ryan Laley, so it's not going to come up. No, okay, that's fine. So what we need to do now is test it with standalone. Because I'm not logged in, so it's not going to come up with Ryan Laley as a possible option. So. Is it bad I did all my artwork before making my game? I did it as artwork with my weak point 3D models. I mean, not necessarily. I mean, ideally, you want to make something work first. Because you may realise that you need something different in regards to art. Yeah. But you can do it however you want, really. I personally wouldn't do that. Most studios won't do that. They'll make the R&D behind the programming part first, and when they're making like the level, they'll still you have concept art and things like that going into it, and some basic stuff. But the actual core art will be developed once they've got an idea for what the space is like and things like that. But stuff like characters could be designed well before the game. Itchy eye, so. You can buy code from Marketplace, but the problem with the Marketplace assets, especially code-wise ones, the moment you want to try and customize it, usually it breaks. Not always, but a lot of them out there do. Okay. Twitch. Okay. Connect that up. Oh, you can hear me. The proximity chat working. Yes, it's that. Obviously, that's on feedback loop, so I could hit test it. That won't be the case in game. But yeah. Okay, let's just wait for that to compile its way into Win. We'll have to end it soon though, because I've got to go into do a private session with someone. In a moment. What did you use for proximity chat? Just Epic's built-in one. Nothing fancy. And like the online subsystem one. So I can hear myself too. Yeah, I mean, most of the assets you see here are from the Marketplace. Just because it just it makes it run faster. Like you get the game up faster. Which is weird to hear in my face. Have you done anything with morph targets for facial animation before? Oh, we crashed. Why did we crash? Exception, access violation. Oh, that's useless. I can't read that. There is a way, by the way, to find out what that address actually refers to. I can't remember now how you do it, but it is a ball ache to work out. But audio device, I'm gonna guess it is just luck. So we haven't really touched anything audio related, so I mean that's what the Marketplace is there for. The whole point of it. I mean, I use it a lot for artwork stuff because I suck at art modeling, and I can do basic stuff, but that's about it. I spent all my time learning how to do programming, so missed out on the art bit. How long have I been working on this game for? Part-time for about 2 years, I think. Like every now and then work on bits and pieces of it. This game is currently in 5.1. It's yeah, I've needed to upgrade it. It works just fine. I haven't had any problems with it. So sticking with 5.1 for this one. Yeah, I have the same problem with 5.4. I have so many problems with 5.4. It's just wait. I don't need it. I don't need it for anything. So matchmaking. This is a problem as well. I need to figure out at some point. If I've quit the game, the lobby is still up for a brief moment. It still hangs around, so you can try and do reconnections. But this doesn't work. It tries to make you join the session. So every now and then, I've got to wait for it to clear. Just got to wait. Let's just wait. We've got to wait for it to piss away. Any tips for getting motivation? For me, it's very hard to work alone on personal projects. Yeah, it is hard. I mean, I definitely have had issues in the past, but obviously try and pick something that you're enjoying to make. Like, I wouldn't say this is my passion project. I've got passion projects I would like to make at some point, but this is just a project I've enjoyed making. I found it a fun challenge, and I feel like it has really strong potential to be quite a good experience for people. What's happening there? I didn't click on nothing. So, it should be, yeah. But if you really are struggling with it, share it with people. Get inspired and help from people. When they comment on your work and say it's good, it helps you keep you encouraged to keep going. Okay. Hi, Serge. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Another crash. Audio device crash again. Okay. What is the issue? Stop active sound. What are we doing with that then? Let's just search for that. Stop active sound. Go anywhere? No. Stop sound? No. Why is that suddenly breaking when it was working before? I've done nothing to audio. But it seems to be when I'm going from one game mode to another. So let's just check our game mode. We'll just swap player controller, this bit over here. I'm going to get rid of this connect to Twitch thing. We'll keep it on the player controller. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Keep that as is. Player controllers, keep that as it is. But we're not really doing anything now. What could cause that? After work, yeah. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of sacrifices. Like working on this for like, what time is it now? 10:30 in the evening, and I've got more work to go to in a moment. So we'll get that in a minute. Pisses me off though that this problem is persisting. If you haven't already done so, as a reminder, please go to Steam and wishlist Mimic on Steam. Wishlisting is like gold. It is very, very, very useful. Please, please do. Right. Trying to think what hell could be the problem. I ain't done anything. Maybe the VoIP? Maybe? Oh, I shouldn't... Hey, what you mean it was working just fine? And I'm playing this viewport, it's okay. Yeah. Game runs fine. Oh, here it comes. Bang. Maybe it is the VoIP that's causing an issue. It's the only thing I think of. Oh, it's coming. Are you? Yeah. Crap. Yeah, he knows of vents, so if you go through a vent, he knows where the vent comes out of. Can be quite annoying when you're trying to test things out. Oh, I'm out of breath. Let's see if we can hide in here. No. Damn. Well, yeah, so it's working fine. I'm gonna test it one more time in standalone, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to figure it out another time on my own. Just because I've got to go into a class with someone in a moment. Yeah, so give me a second now. Next week, though, we'll be showcasing the Game Jam games over that have been uploaded on Itch from the last Game Jam, and looking forward to trying those out. I've seen some people sharing stuff on Twitter, which has been great. Yeah, so really gonna be quite cool. Legion Dead Metal. Let's have a look at it. Steam Legion Dead Metal. This one? Is this your one? Legion Dead Metal. I guess it is. What are you talking about? UI stuff? I don't see any UI. Hold on, let me just search. Yeah, Dead Metal. Oh no, there is it. Oh cool. Do you have any trailers in here? Or is it just the screenshots? Looks nice. I've got to log in. I'll do it on the actual Steam application. Let me just remove my login. Oh no, I'll swear later. Do it later. Got to log into bloody email and stuff. Not yet working on it. Okay, cool. Oh, Mr. G, thank you. Yeah, been good fun working on it. Been like, I've been enjoying working on UI things lately. Okay. Let's try it again. In fact, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that blank because I already set a default to be Ryan Laley in the instance, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. Just in case that is the reason why that's going weird. Oh, I don't know, errors come up there. What was that about? Okay, so I mean, it's hard to see because it's moving quite fast, but there you go. So we've got this warning message when we transition to the level. Ensure condition failed. Active component is not registered. Ooh, that's the problem with this thing. So talking about the active component, talking about the audio component for the VoIP. So the so I think is the voice over IP causing the issue on the seamless travel. So if this crashes again, I'm gonna guess it's that. So for some reason. Serge is asking in Twitch, how's everything going with being an Unreal instructor? Very well. Doing good things. Always busy, which is great. Yeah, good stuff. I get to make games for a living. It's fun. Yeah, there's a crash. I think it's to do with the VoIP. Oh, no, not restart. Okay. I'll check it out and investigate it at my own time. But thank you so much, everyone on Twitch, for testing out the VoIP mechanic. I think it is working. It's just a matter of figuring out, like, again, it's sequence working, but I will test it out properly in time. It's not a major thing to test at the moment because obviously Twitch support is a nicety, not a necessity. But we will be doing some beta tests gameplay with some people soon once we figure out this VoIP crash problem. Because we definitely want to make sure proximity chat is part of that testing process. So I'm going to work on that, fix that, and yeah, work through that problem there. So I'm going to do the VoIP. So I've got to figure that one out. It's like it's connecting, and then maybe I'll disconnect it in VoIP in the lobby first, and then reconnect it. I don't know, but we'll call it a day. Oh yeah, I want to say thank you so much, everyone, for joining us to our live stream tonight. We're back again on Wednesday next week for question time, and next Thursday we'll be playing the Game Jam entries, top 10 Game Jam entries for this year's Game Jam, and picking a winner by the end of that live stream next week. So make sure you tune in for that. We get to see some cool fishing games. If you like what you're seeing and want to support the channel, head over to patreon.com/Ryan Laley. We've been recording a bunch of videos, so there'll be a few soon, like a big drop of videos on there at some point very soon, hopefully. So look forward to that. So yeah, we'll put it there. Take care, have a great evening, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye everyone.